Good afternoon, everybody. What is going on? I am Jeffgrantmedia. In today's real user review, we're going to be talking about the Greenroom136 Pocketbook Slim, both in the VX42 and the EPX400, also known as EcoPack. Now, to get this out of the way, right up top, yes, if you've been following along for a while, I have a very good working relationship with Greenroom136. I've reviewed the bulk of their products. So Patrick did send me these for free to take a look at, but all of the opinions in this video are mine and mine alone. I am in no way sending this to Patrick to review beforehand. He will see it when you see it. So with that in mind, about, I'd say maybe 2 months ago or so now, month and a half or so, Patrick reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to take a look at the Pocketbook Slim in both the VX and the EcoPack and see which one I prefer. So he sent me one of each, and I have been testing these out. What I've been doing was using them for about 3 or 4 days, swapping it out, using the other one, then use it for 3 or 4 days, swap it out. Now, each of these have been used daily, carrying both front pocket and back pocket. Also, they have been on family trips. One was to the Please Touch Museum in Philadelphia, and the other one was to the Crayola Crayon Factory in Easton, Pennsylvania. Both of them were very active, running around after my 3-year-old. So both of these were in my front pocket as I chased a child around for a couple of hours. Now, I will say I was a little skeptical because I'm not a big front pocket wallet guy, even though, well, the wallet I was using is it's a front pocket wallet, but I do carry this in my back pocket. I just feel more comfortable with it that way, not like a secure comfort, just comfortable. I feel more comfortable having my wallet in my back pocket. I don't really like things in my front pockets at all. I just feel like it's restrictive. But I did carry these both in my front and my back pocket. And the family outings, I left them in my front pocket all day long because I wanted to see how they felt. And honestly, I didn't feel restricted at all. These are definitely slim enough that you couldn't really feel them at all. Now, right now the VX one is a little bit thicker because this has some other stuff in it, which I'll show you how I was using the other when I wasn't using it as a wallet. And this one has basically all of my wallet. It's missing 1 or 2 things, mostly just credit cards that I don't want you to see my credit card information on if I open it up. So I took those out just so you didn't accidentally catch some stuff I didn't want you to see. So we're gonna start with a spec rundown of each of these, and then we're gonna go on and get on into it. Currently, the Greenroom136 Pocketbook Slim comes in 3 variations: the 1000D Cordura Nylon, the VX42, and the EPX400. And today we're only gonna be focusing on the VX42 and the EPX400. The VX42 comes in at $180 MYR or $43 USD. And the EPX400 comes in at $190 MYR or $45 USD. The VX42 features a black VX42 outer with the 420D ripstop inner out of the new and much loved golden colorway, where the EcoPack features a EPLX400 outer shell and an EPX200 inner shell. Both of them feature 3 card size pockets inside, 1 elastic strap for bills, 1 pocket on the back for quick access, number 8 YKK zippers, and they come in at 10 by 13 by 3 centimeters or about 4 by 5 by 1 inch. And to get a better idea of the fabrics, these are the VX42 and the EPX400. You can see front facing, it's very hard to see the difference. The VX42 does have a little bit more like diamond shape. It's really hard to come through on the camera, where the EcoPack does have the diamond shape, but it's a little less prominent, definitely more subtle. But the back of the EcoPack, it has this grid pattern in there. You can see the diamond a little bit better, where the VX42 definitely has a more pronounced diamond pattern on it. And feeling them, the EcoPack is a little bit smoother. So I started with the VX42 version, and the one thing I noticed is it has the quick access pocket on the back, which I actually still have some really old photos of me and my wife in, but I had, which I actually have all my stuff in the EcoPack right now. we went to the Please Touch Museum in Philly, and I had my membership card in the quick access pocket, and I will say right now it's a little more stuffed, so it's not going anywhere. But when I had my normal wallet carry, it's a lot thinner. So I did almost lose my membership card. It slid out. If you have the 1000D, it's a little more grippy, more abrasive. So I feel like this is going to only be an issue with the VX and the Eco Pack, just because they're a lot smoother of a material. So if your wallet's a little bit thicker, you're not gonna have a problem. But honestly, I didn't have any issues with the Eco Pack version, but it was the VX, where this is basically maybe a tad thicker with like one credit card and my debit card in here. But I did notice that, see, it's not gonna do it, but my membership card did slide out. And this is just feels like the cheap, just like credit cards, like the cheap cards you get for like a store. But I did have that in this back quick access pocket. I found it. It fell out of, I was making sure I had everything before I went in the museum, and it was on my car seat, so I just picked it up and grabbed it, and I just kept it on the inside. But I did find that was the one flaw. Honestly, probably the one negative with both of these was that the first time I used it, I almost lost the membership card for the museum I was going to, which wouldn't have been a big deal. I could have just showed my ID and gotten in, but then I would have had to wait in the long line. With my membership card, I get to skip the long line and go right up front. So I would have had to wait in the long line if I didn't see it, but I got it, so crisis averted. But the way I've been using this, and I don't have any cash, so I can't show you that part right now, just spent the last of it, but I basically had it loaded out like this. I had my ID, which I'm not gonna pull out so you don't see my address. Right behind my ID, I had my debit card and my credit card, because those are the three quick access things that I would need. And then in the back here is where I was keeping all of my other things. I had like my insurance card, I have a gas card and stuff in there, credit card for work, stuff like that I keep on me all the time but I don't need. So I was kind of just piling them in the back. And then what I was doing was the membership card I had in this pocket here, and I had cash in there. And this band works really, really well for cash. It held it just fine. I spent my last $25 on fundraising for my daughter's dance class, so I have zero cash right now. And again, the wallet, right about this size, it fits perfectly in both my front and my back pocket, and it was comfortable both ways. And again, I was a little skeptical about front pocket carry because I don't really like bulky things in my front pocket. I do carry my cell phone in my front pocket, and I absolutely hate it because when iPhones first came out, they were all glass, they were just super fragile, and if you put them in your back pocket like a Nextel hockey puck, it would just crack in half. So I've just instinctively been carrying it in my front pocket for the past 10 years. And I absolutely hate it. But with the wallets, because they're so thin, they're actually a lot more comfortable than my phone, because they're about as thin as my phone, but they're not as tall. I mean, if you look, it's a little, my phone just unlocked, so I turn it backwards. The phone's thinner, but the height is what gets me. I hate when the phone kind of sticks up like the top of your pocket. I don't like that. So these actually feel a lot better in my pocket, my front pocket, than my cell phone does, which I really, really, really like. Now, both of them were set up the same. Now, when I was using one as a wallet and the other one, what I was doing was carrying business cards. I'll put my business cards in one. This was kind of like a secondary supplementary wallet, if you will, that I left in my backpack. And I have these, I had one of my BO Gear Sharp sacks that's got change. I got some change in here. There's probably some guitar picks too, but I keep some spare change in here, and I was keeping that on one side, my business cards on the other side. And I mean, I always have to have my business cards with me. So one was pulling actual wallet duty, and then the other one was pulling like business card wallet duty, and it works great for that. It's awesome because it's, I don't want to lose my pictures on my membership card, because I always have these on me, and they actually fit really, really well into a backpack because they're married well with the Greenroom136 sardine tin, which honestly, I felt like I was going to be utilizing the second one of these like the sardine tin initially, but the internals are set up just different enough that it didn't work, because I carry like a small flashlight and a small knife in here, but the way the elastic band is in this way, I can hold it vertically. The elastic band is horizontally, so it's not tall enough to fit my knife and my flashlight. But it was perfect for business cards and for change and stuff. But the challenge was to test them out and see which one I liked better. So which one is it? The EcoPack. I liked the EcoPack more. They both function the same, but the EcoPack, it feels a little bit better in the hand. I like VX. VX is always like a crinkly though material, where the VX, it's a little smoother and it feels a little less crinkly while still being like a technical fabric. And I like it. I just liked, overall, I liked the feel of the EcoPack, or the EPX400, better than I liked the VX. It's not that I didn't like using the VX, the challenge was which one of these did I prefer? And I liked the EcoPack, the EPX400 one better. Again, I feel like it just felt a little bit better. It's just a little bit smoother, and it just feels a little less crinkly. If that's kind of like, I don't know how to express it, but yeah, like VX material is crinkly. I mean, the EcoPack is very, very similar, but it's a little smoother and a little less crinkly. So I just liked the feel of this one better. It's not like one felt better in my pocket. It's not like one felt better pulling it in or out of my pocket, either my front or back. I just overall personally liked the feel of the EcoPack better than the VX. Both are great. The EcoPack is like $2 more. So if I were to have purchased these, the price difference wouldn't have scared me away from buying one or the other. So overall, I loved both of these. The only negative was that the VX, the very first day I used it, I almost lost the membership card, where I feel like the Cordure versions, just because they would be a little bit more grippy, I wouldn't have lost. And see, I can't even replicate it right now, but I would not have lost my my card, because I feel like the Cordure would have been a little bit more grabby, just because it's a more abrasive material. But I can't even replicate it now. So maybe it was user error, where I probably didn't even have it in all the way. My luck is I probably had it sitting out like that, and then when I was going through to make sure I had the membership card, I probably didn't put it all the way back in, and then when I went to put my wallet back in my pocket, I juggling for keys and backpacks and making sure my daughter was awake because she fell asleep in the long car rides. I probably did something like that, where even that, I can't get it to fall out now. Now that I'm trying, I can't. It moved a little, but I still can't get it to fall out. So I guess it was just a freak accident that happened the very first time I used it, because that's the only issue I had at all, was my card fell out the very first time I used it. And let's see, let's go ahead and switch out the business cards. And in case you're wondering, my wife was running the water, probably washing her hair. She works third shift tonight, so she's probably upstairs getting ready for work, because my daughter probably fell asleep, because it's not afternoon. It is about 8:30 at night. But there we go. I have the VX42 completely loaded up. I'm watching the screen to see if it's even popping out. So no, it's barely coming, and I'm banging on it to do so. I'm really banging on it. I had to really hit it. To make it come out at all. So the VX42, I guess, is even though this feels, the EcoPack feels a little slicker, the VX42 material might be a little smoother, and that's it. But even I'm banging on it now. You're not going to be doing that to your wallet, and I really had to hit on it. So my guess now, in hindsight, was when I took this out to make sure I had it, I probably didn't put it in my pocket all the way, and then when I was juggling for everything else, I probably, even there, taking it out, I can't, there, I had to really shake it. So taking it out, juggling it, I probably didn't put the card in all the way, and that's why it fell out. So I'm gonna chalk that one up to user error. But again, personally, I preferred the Eco Pack over the VX. I just liked the overall feel of it. They function the same, but liked it. I'm gonna continue to use it. I'm gonna put my other stuff. I'm probably going to use the Eco Pack as my wallet. This one's going to be my wallet, and the VX42 is now going to be like it's gonna be my business card and change wallet that I'm gonna keep in my pack, because I just prefer the Eco Pack. Both great, both again functioned very well, and even for someone like me that was super skeptical about carrying a front pocket wallet, it worked out great. I really liked it. I enjoyed it. So yeah, if you're looking at the Pocketbook Slim, definitely check it out. It's reasonably priced for a very well-made wallet. Custom cottage company, made in Malaysia, shipped pretty much almost anywhere around the world. There's a very few places that they cannot ship to, but generally they could ship it anywhere in the world. And just like every other Greenroom product, they're very well made. Used but not abused for a wallet. I mean, I'm not throwing this around, but it's coming in and out of my pocket, getting sat on, getting bent in a front pocket. So these are actually getting probably maybe overall more use on the daily than a backpack, because when you're not using the backpack, it's sitting someplace in a closet, on a seat, on my couch when I'm at work. But my wallet is always in my pocket, so every time my body is moving, the wallet is actually seeing some sort of wear and friction from being inside my pants pocket. Or in this case, the VX42 will be my backpack, so this might be sitting a little more idle, but both of them were constantly, one of these was constantly in my pocket for the past 3.5 to 4 weeks, and they both look great. So yeah, I have no doubt that they are going to last for quite some time. One question I did get was, would a passport fit in one of these? And the answer is no. A passport will not fit in a Pocketbook Slim, but it will fit in a Greenroom136 Pocketbook. I did check that. They are, if you see one in person, you can tell right off the bat just by looking at it, the passport's not gonna fit. But if you're only seeing pictures and you didn't look at the measurements, you can't tell. That was a question someone asked me, so I figured I'd throw that out there. So no, passport won't fit in a Pocketbook Slim, but yes, a passport will fit in a Greenroom136 Pocketbook, because I put my passport in, so I know. But all in all, very satisfied with the products. The Pocketbook Slim is nice, and it works really well. It's comfortable to have in your pocket. And I like the Eco Pack better. So if you like this video or any of my other videos, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Smash that big red button and ring that bell right next to it so you get notifications next time I post a brand new video. Good night.